With M theory, you have an 11-dimensional space. I've heard you talking about the fact that there were a certain number of cycles.
84. Out of these 21, 10 are almost non-physical. The remaining 11 are somewhat mildly physical. If you look into this piece of creation, the whole creation is present in a footprint form. Looking at the footprint, I know where it is going.
And then the point I made was that even physics itself, Newton had a 3-dimensional space, Einstein said there was 4-dimensional space, space and time being merged, which of course agrees with what you were saying earlier, that space and time are basically the same. And then I explained how they introduced the 5th dimension, 6 more dimensions in superstring theory, in order to describe all the physical interactions. So then you had and then finally I said with M theory, we had the idea there was another dimension, so you have an 11-dimensional space. And Sadhguru made the fascinating that actually 11 dimensions is precisely what arises in some of the traditions. Maybe we can come back to that. The cycles of the universe. And there was something which intrigued me. In one of your films, I heard you talking about the fact that there were a certain number of cycles. Where does the figure 84 come from, and why 84?
See, there is a continuous talk about Big Bang. One of the scientists who's written a book on endless universe, yes, endless universe, that's the title of the book.
Paul Steinhardt.
Yes. Then I asked him a simple, is it possible there could have been many bangs? He did like that, and then he said, possible. If there are many bangs, see, if you have an automobile, if you take off the manifold, throttle up, it'll roar. So I said, if there were a series of bangs, could it have been a roar? I said, we've always been saying it's a roar, so we called the first form as the Rudra. Then we evolved many forms to describe this. This was… There's a first form, and then the many forms. Many have dissolved. Their bare, vague footprint is there, but they have dissolved. But the footprint is there in this. Have a little larger footprint.
Oh.
Out of these 21, non-physical, let's say, the remaining 11 are somewhat mildly physical. We see this number 21 as an important process, whatever we want to do, all this, because these 21 still have a footprint. If you want all the 21, but you don't have to bother about those things, because if you… But even the information is physical, all information that you can makes you you, that one, we want to rise beyond that. So that imprint, 21 are still manifest in different levels of, for lack of words, I'm saying almost non-existent. Others below 21, they're completely gone, but their footprint is still there. They